Hi guys, this is Tracy with Inside Pool Magazine. I'm coming to you live from West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm at Grover's Billiards in West Palm Beach, right off the Military Drive, I believe it's called. I've been here most of the day with some amazing ladies. This place houses around, I think he said he had 9 or 6 large 9-foot tables in the back, and he does have some diamond tables, and he has the 10 regular bar box tables here behind me. Um, I have 2 special guests tonight. I have one tournament director. Her name is Melinda Vasquez. She's going to talk to you guys briefly about who she is and what kind of tournament she runs. Also, I have another special guest by the name of Sesh. She's a phenomenal lady, and she has some fantastic stories that she would like to share with you guys. But I want you guys to get to know these ladies a little bit. So before we kick that off, I'm going to run their promo commercial for you so you can get to know Grover's Billiards. Hi guys, we're back. So I'm going to bring Miss Melinda Vasquez on. She's still running the tournament. There's around 4-6 women I think still left in the tournament, and they're still battling it out right behind us. So we're going to try not to be very loud. So if you guys can't hear us, please let us know. I'm going to pull the comments up. If you have any questions for Miss Melinda while we're on the stream, please feel free to ask. We're all about giving back to the community, and we want you guys to speak with us. I mean, without you, we can't run a tournament. We can't be on Billiard Talk. So you guys feel free to talk any moment you get the opportunity. So let me introduce you guys to Melinda Vasquez.
Hi, how are you?
Melinda, where are you from originally? Are you from West Palm Beach?
I am. I'm an endangered species. I was born and raised right here in West Palm.
Awesome. She doesn't sound like me. You can tell. This lady's lived here for a while.
Definitely.
Melinda, how long have you been playing pool?
I started playing pool probably about 20 years ago, just in league, but it started getting really kind of serious and competitive around 2017.
Okay. Have you been running tournaments that long? Because you're their major tournament director here in this particular billiard room, right? You're
in this particular billiard room, it's myself and Josh Gibson that do majority of the tournaments here. I would have to say it really was like right before the pandemic is when we started to do tournaments around here, because there was nothing down south. For us to go anywhere to travel and play in some big events, we would be driving anywhere from 4 to 5 hours, and sometimes it wasn't feasible for weekends. So we wanted to start, running some tournaments down here south, so then that way our South Florida players have somewhere to play.
Absolutely. As you guys know, I travel quite a bit. This is the first time I've traveled so far south. I'd never been this far south because, to be honest with you, I'd never heard of any major tournaments going on down here except for Tampa. You have the U.S. amateurs in that area. So we need more people to come a little further south. So they gave me a call and said, "Hey, Diva, what are you doing this weekend?" I said, "Apparently going to West Palm Beach." So here I am. Melinda, how many tournaments do you run a month, do you think? Sorry, they're right in the middle of the tournament, so you guys please excuse us while she does what she needs to do, because they're wanting to get this done, okay? So just bear with us just a little bit. This is live, guys. I'm right on the scene. I'm pulling a Nick Billy on.
My apologies. We are trying to wrap this up in one day, so they were trying to get the next match started. So,
I mean, some of these ladies have kids, they have lives, and they're trying to grind this out, and they're trying to get this done. So
they've been here since like 10 o'clock this morning. So
right.
It's definitely a grind for them.
Our makeup wears after a while.
It does. It does. So, to answer your question, yes. We do here at Grover's. We run one monthly. The first Saturday of every month, we run an open. So race to 7 on the winners, race to 6 on the left-hand side of the board.
Awesome.
And then a final race to 11.
Okay.
And that's the first Saturday of every month. Doors open at 9. As long as you're here by 10, paid and in the door by 10, you're in. That's the one tournament that I don't.
No
I don't hold a
fluctuation on
list.
it.
No, yeah, I don't hold a list. You don't have to prepay. You don't have to pre-sign up. That way, when Susie and Joey's game gets rained out on a Saturday, you can still come and play in a tournament, because the problem that we have now is that sometimes we have everyone signed up and then there's no spots.
Right.
So I try to make it to where anybody can play that day.
Okay.
So
That's
that
cool.
we get anywhere from 35 to sometimes 65 players.
Okay. Well, we're hoping you'll get 100 players next month.
That would be great.
Right,
That
guys?
would be
Come on
great.
down. Come on down. It's a fantastic venue. You
We
can't
do.
beat
We
it.
have a great time.
Awesome.
So you can send the wife and the kids to the beach, and
Right. I mean,
or you can
guys
send the husband and the kids to the beach, and
send
then
the
come and
husband
play.
to the beach with the kids, and you guys come down here and hang out.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and then we also have some ladies. We have more ladies events coming up, and we also have a couple 425 and unders. You know, try to get a little bit of the lower rated players
Right.
some exposure, and
I saw
show
some
that anybody can play.
three somethings play phenomenal
Yes.
today. I mean, so it's anybody's game, really. You guys know pools does that. Some days you play good, some days you don't play so well.
Correct. Today was one of those not so good days.
And Melinda also plays in her events if she gets the opportunity. So, you know, she's a phenomenal lady. You can tell these women really respect her. Hello, Mike. Well, thank you so much. She's awesome.
Thanks, Mike.
I'm going to let her talk a little bit more about some other events that she has coming up. There is a Florida tour going on down here, and Miss Melinda is a part of most of what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this to her and let her plug this event. You guys get on the bandwagon. Let's start traveling a little farther south. Come on, you need a vacation. Go ahead, take it away, Melinda.
Definitely. There's so many things around here, and like I said, it's really opening up here in South Florida. We've been very blessed. I work very closely with some other tournament directors in the area. Roxanne over at one of our sister pool halls. I try to work really well in our area. We've got a little bit north of us, Alyssa and Henry and Portia and Lucy. We got Ricky and the guys down in Broward, and we've really all, and Anthony over down at Beyond, we've all really kind of worked together because we're really trying to make pool great again in South Florida. And I think everybody's doing a great job. And the more they keep coming, the better that we can do. So some more events that we have coming up again. Like I said, we have that open every week. We got some more. We're trying to work on some more 550 and unders, more 675 and unders, because we always compete. We're all competitive. That's why we're playing the sport. We all love this sport. But there are times that you want to make, you want that opportunity to know that I can win it.
Absolutely. That's our big thing going further north in Florida is the split bracket tournaments. And I don't know how that would work for you, but they're very popular in Meridian, Mississippi, and in Kentucky right now, a place called Campbellsville, I believe is what it's called. The split bracket tournaments work well. The handicaps are similar to the Fargo, but you're giving them, single digits instead. So that's something to throw out there. And if you're ever interested in trying to learn how to run one of those tournaments, I have two fantastic tournament directors that would love to talk to you.
I'm always welcome for new ideas and about things.
Joey Henderson, I know you're watching me. Contact this lady. She needs a little help. Man, you need a vacation. You got those deep pockets. Bring some of that Meridian money south.
We do most of our events. If you go to Pool Nerds Unite on Facebook and like our page, we throw all of our events out there, and a lot of the South Florida tournament directors throw that down, throw that as well.
So Pool Nerds, guys, check it out.
Unite.
Join one of those. Join that group. That way you know what's going on down here when you want to take the kids on vacation. If you guys don't want to hang out with the kids, get a nanny. Actually, let me tell you a secret. This place lets the kids come in here. They are kid friendly, for I'm assuming certain hours.
Yeah, up until about
certain
9
hours.
Up until about 9, 10 o'clock.
So
But
around
absolutely.
10 o'clock, you guys can come in during the day if you're not playing in the tournament. You can bring the kids down here and open their eyes up to the billiard community and what they have to offer. This place is kid friendly. It's also very female friendly. The colors are spectacular. The bathrooms are clean. The bartender is extremely nice. And my host is phenomenal. This lady is doing a fantastic job. He wouldn't have brought me all the way from North Alabama if I was coming down here for no reason whatsoever. And you know, the Diva doesn't go anywhere unless I know it's going to be a fantastic time. And these people are phenomenal. You're not going to find a better place than this one.
I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. Let's see. Is there anything else that you would like to tell the fans out there? I mean, they're eager.
Just keep playing. Like, one of my biggest things is I don't care where you play as long as you keep playing. Like, I really love this game. From the bottom of my heart, I will play it all day, every day. I can sit here and watch this game for hours and hours. And my favorite time, like, I've gotten to the point to where I look forward to my poolcations more than my real vacations. So, I've got one. It's a poolcation. It's my favorite. So, there's nothing better than being in a pool room for hours and days at a time. So.
Right. People like us, pool fans, we're a rare breed. I mean, you have people that will watch golf for hours, which I met a phenomenal professional golfer today that plays amazingly, and her story is unreal. You have to read my column. She will be in the column. I'm not going to tell you anything about her until you read my page.
She's a competitor,
but so she's a competitor.
lot of fun to have around. So.
You know, and
I don't want to give away the secret.
A lot of these women, they're out here with massive stories and struggles. And you guys have to understand, pool gives us a mental break. It's a little tough when you're out there on the table, but you're saying it's a vacation. It's a mental break for all of us. When you have a 9-to-5 job and you play pool because it's fun, then more people need to do it. And that's what I'm doing here, is trying to get us all connected. I mean, let's all do this together. Let's get pool in the Olympics. Let's beg whoever it is we have to beg.
Especially with the ladies. Like, we're doing a ladies event today, and we are really trying to do a lot more ladies events in the future. Because I've really come to realize there's a lot of us. And, we can shoot some pool.
Absolutely.
So I look forward to, especially, like, if you look at the top 6 that we had today, like, all phenomenal pool shots, and you don't really know who they are because we are kind of hidden down here in South Florida in our own little paradise. But
and that's the reason why I'm here. Next month, guys, is going to be all women. It's all women. All I'm going to spotlight are women like Mary Tam, April Larson, this amazing pool director, and other phenomenal women. We're getting left behind. We're forgetting that there's other pool players besides just the men's division. There's women's division. There's the juniors division. And this lady's working hard to making sure these women get their day in the spotlight. So that's why I'm here in West Palm Beach, Florida. Granted, you guys may say, oh, you're a lucky person. You know what? They're the lucky people. They get to get on a pool table every week and do what they love. And that's why I'm here. I'm here to make sure that they're getting the exposure that they need. So you guys, when you're out there doing something and you hear about a women's event, stop in and watch these ladies play. Buy one of them in a Calcutta. I mean, come on.
They'll surprise you.
They might pull one out. I mean, some of these women behind me had no clue they were going to get this far in this tournament.
I had one of them. She's actually still playing in the finals right now. She came and played. Her name is Katie Bowes. Anybody that knows in South Florida knows who she is. She's a beast. She came and played in the Open last. She came and played the Open last week and came in 5th in the Open. Like, meet all these guys. Like, she's a beast, man. She's a phenomenal player. She's somebody that I really look up to because she's not like that. She's so humble about it.
Right. Like, she's very. She I got really the opportunity to talk to her, Miss Katie, for a few minutes. She says, "No, I don't want to be on film."
No.
So I made sure I took pictures of her when she wasn't looking.
But so it's just that kind of thing. So we're really looking, we have Julie and Jason Shearman. They were both, and Port St. Lucie players. So it's only an hour north of us.
Right.
And the two of them they both won their preliminaries for U.S. amateurs and both got to compete in the U.S. amateurs. Fantastic. That year. Jason won, and then and Julia came in second. So
see, these people
Julia
are here.
Is such a good supporter of ours, and just players that are kind of lost in South Florida that we just kind of want to pump up. So come down and compete with us. We're looking for some more pool, and then that way when we meet you guys, we can because I've always found that somebody comes down to our tournament and you meet them and you're like, wow, okay, and then you take that trip to meet them, and then you just keep meeting more people. So
it's about
like
networking.
It doesn't matter where you play, just keep playing.
My pool. Obviously, I've got my Diva gear on, guys. The Posted Up apparel. They're located in Florida, actually.
Okay.
So Derek's like, Are you going down there? I was like, absolutely. He said, where are your stuff? So
Definitely.
posted up apparel. Go
Thank you so
Florida.
much. I'm gonna go
Absolutely.
and update my bracket. So
She's
thank
got
you
some
guys
things
very
she
much.
needs to do, so we appreciate your time, and we look forward to many more of your tournaments.
I look forward to seeing you guys. Bye, guys.
That
Have a
was
good one.
Miss
Good.
Melinda. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes just to chat with me, and then I have a fantastic lady coming in. So you guys hold on to your seats. She's a firecracker. Let me tell you, this lady knows her business, and she's been in the writing scene for quite a while. She used to write for a magazine a few years ago, and she's a lovely lady, and she's also a competitor. Not only is she a phenomenal competitor, but she also is a supporter of the billiard community. Not only the women, the men, and the juniors. This lady gives back. She's been giving back most of her life, and she's such a humble lady that you run out of words when you're trying to describe her. She's larger than life, and she's wearing my favorite color, so it doesn't get any better than that.
Shot so good today.
So here we go. This is one of my favorite ladies ever that I've met tonight. I mean, come on. It doesn't get any better than Miss Jan Sessions. Jan Sessions, ladies and gentlemen.
So
thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. How old are you, Miss Jan?
Well, I am 72 years old.
72 years old. 72 years young. She was out here blazing a trail for people when there wasn't a trail. So don't let her fool you.
Yeah, I started playing pool when I was like 16, and then we had a table at the house. I got interested because my grandfather would play, so that's how I got interested in pool. And then we sold the table, then I got away from it, and I didn't get back into it until 2000. And I used to go watch the professionals play at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel in Florida, and I would watch them play for 5 years. I'd take my vacation, stay there, even though I lived 15 minutes away. I just wanted to be around the environment.
Close to it.
And that's how I got interested. And I said, I want to study and see how they play, and I want to one day, be able to play and compete. So I started playing in tournaments. I started with the Spirit Tour, then it became the Mingo Tour, and then it became the
thank
Tiger
you for
Tour.
being patient, waiting his life done with that.
And then I started the Florida Costa Tour, which is separate from those tours.
How long have you had the tour?
It's only been like 3 years, but we haven't really done much with it because of the virus and everything, the COVID. And then when I went to Melinda's tournament, I hooked up with her. I said, she runs great tournaments. Let me help try to sponsor and tell other people about this tour. So it's been growing. More ladies are coming out now. And we're hoping that it grows even more. And thank you
Well,
for
I'm
your
hoping
exposure.
we can do this for you. I'm hoping that we can get more women out there.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Melinda, some of us are housewives, and we do need a break from the children and doing everyday chores, and they don't know that this is out there.
Right.
We bowl, and we go and play bingo, we crochet. Pool gives you a mental conditioning that you can't get anywhere else.
Correct.
And I think it's important that women have something outside of the home to do. So if there's any ladies out there, this is a prime example. She says, she adores the game and she loves to play. And this is not a horrible environment like people would like for you to think. These places that these women come and play in these events are upstanding places. I wouldn't show you guys something that I would be afraid to go to myself.
And we play at a professional level, even though, we're not professionals, all of us. Some of us have played in professional events, but we play in a everybody's serious.
You have an
about it.
honor system in
everybody's
the community.
Right. It's not like, we're banging balls around. These ladies are trying to win. Every person you play, they're trying to win.
They're very competitive. There
Very
are a lot of
competitive.
very competitive women today.
Yes.
And, women are just as competitive as men. They're just not given enough exposure, and that's why I'm here. I enjoyed this. This has been a very uplifting experience and an eye-opening experience to some of the lower level players and how well they met challenges today.
We have right now one of the ladies that plays on my league is actually playing for the hot seat, And
That's
she's I'm
that's
so proud of her. I mean,
amazing.
yeah, and she's really making some fantastic. She's playing against Katie Bowes right now. Katie Bowes.
Katie,
knocked me out.
that's who Melinda was talking about.
Yeah.
I will span that around and let you
Yeah.
guys see Katie just for a second. But if you go to, I believe it's TBC,
Yeah.
they're actually live streaming it. I posted that on my Facebook page. So if you guys go to my Facebook page, it's Tracy Lerma. Go to my Facebook page. It's on the public page. There is a link for the live streaming. So you guys go there. They're streaming it right now. So they're playing for the hot seat.
And what I appreciate, like, if I'm playing somebody that I know has a little higher skill level than me, I really enjoy watching them play. I mean, I have to be ready to play if they miss. I have to be ready for my game, but I appreciate people that I play, and you also have to appreciate if you lose. You can't just blame yourself.
Right.
My back was hurting, my stroke wasn't there. A lot of times you just get outplayed. Plain and
Absolutely.
simple, you just get outplayed. And Katie Bowes has been one of those people that's very, very tough to beat. And
She's very consistent in her
Yes,
play,
yes.
and her mechanics are very,
very
precise
good,
for her.
very good.
And they work very well. She's a phenomenal player, and hopefully I can get her on here. She keeps running from me. I may have to trip her.
We may have to like black the screen out.
Yeah,
and let her
pretend like
talk.
just let her talk.
Yeah, but
Um,
she's also a sweetheart. She's and all the ladies here have been really, really nice. And
Very humble bunch of.
Yeah.
It's been a very, like I said, it's been a very enjoyable event. It
Yeah.
wasn't chaotic. There was no complaining. The first time I've ever been to a tournament, ladies and gentlemen, and my junior players, I know there's juniors out there watching me. I never heard not one complaint out of these ladies.
and this is I started last year with Melinda, and this year, and every tournament that she's ran has run very smooth, and I don't recall anybody complaining. Yes, there's always going to be times where you have to wait for your match, but that's normal in a tournament.
Right.
That's not uncommon. But it's one match after another. It runs very smooth, and
I noticed there's no lag in the tournament.
no,
There's no lag in it. Everybody's getting along. It's running like a mechanical. It's like a little train. It just keeps chugging
Yeah.
on along, and it's been very easy. Like I said, it's been a relaxing tournament. It hasn't been chaotic. It hasn't been stressful. The ladies are taking whatever anxiety they had like a grain of salt and going with it, and it's admiring to watch. You don't see the stress in these ladies' faces, and normally you would see that, but you don't see it at all. They're very relaxed here, and I don't know if it's Mr. Darling's what he's put into the place, his employees, or the tournament director, or the people, or it could be a combination of everything. But I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't a genuine place. This place is awesome.
yeah, and like I said, I mean, Melinda runs a really, really good tournament. She's loved by a lot of the players.
I can tell
and
that she has some amazing respect here.
She
They're
does,
very
she
they
does.
respect her a lot,
She does.
and it's a good thing to see.
And I like the fact that she has the pool nerd in there, and I think that's so cute.
Because aren't we all nerds?
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of.
and but she's an awesome person, and anybody that's played or comes out to her tournament, she does a monthly tournament that's open, and that's with men and women. Mostly men come to that, and that's I play in it just for the experience, and but I enjoy it because I'm getting experience at the same time, and that's a tough match. But a lot of people, they're like, well, I don't want to donate money, but if you love pool, you're not going to really donate money. You're going to be playing in something, and you're also going to be learning.
It's like
same
paying to
time.
go to school.
Exactly.
It's no different, ladies and gentlemen. I see people out here gambling all the time. They will put money on a table to gamble and lose and not learn anything, but not put that same $50 into a tournament and get an entire day's worth of learning experience from different people. Not everybody plays the same. You're going to find different ways of playing. And then there's you have those lone pros that come traipsing through like a golf pro that I met earlier today, and she plays just as well in billiards as she does golf. She would probably tell me otherwise. I'm pretty sure she plays golf probably better than pool. That's probably what she would argue with me over.
Yeah, I won't say her name. 'cause
We're
friends.
holding that until
We're
later.
We're holding that. And she's a phenomenal lady.
She's a wonderful lady, very humble.
Yes,
I
yes.
enjoyed talking to her and getting to know her,
Yeah.
just like you and Melinda. It's been a lovely experience. Miss Jan, do you have other hobbies besides pool?
Other than my grandkids, and well, I don't see them that often, but work, I still work, and I love my job is like my hobby. I do GIS mapping,
Oh, awesome.
and I've done that for 48 years, and it's like another hobby. I go to work, and I love what I do, and then I
So it's not really work, it's kind of play.
Yeah,
I'm playing both times.
right, and then pool is my passion. I also go to church.
Miss Jan has a secret, ladies and gentlemen. She's buying for my job. She's a writer.
Well, I'm a little bit of a writer.
Don't let her fool you guys. I've got a couple of things that I'm going to do for Miss Jan now that I have a little bit of pull. Autumn, don't kill me.
I have a few articles out there that
So she used to write for a magazine several years ago, and I'm going to let her tell you that story. It's a very interesting story.
yeah, I somehow I hooked up with On the Break News, and Cheese and Mary, they ran the magazine, and they would say, yeah, write an article about your experience. Doesn't matter if you win, lose, whatever, just write an article of your experience. I started doing that, and then when I would go to a tournament, I'd write some other articles about other people. They would take them, and people liked it. And then I did a couple articles on what's in your cue. Like tennis has what's in your bag. Well, we do one with what's in your cue bag. So I did a few articles on that and a couple of people. And then unfortunately, Cheese's wife passed away, and then the magazine kind of fell by the wayside, which is really sad because they were very lovely people. They actually knew I was playing in a tournament in Phoenix, and they were visiting different pool halls. They actually stopped to say hello to me. Never met them in person. That was the first time I met them in person. I heard them call my name, and I knew Mary's voice from the phone.
Right.
So I was so happy that they reached out to me.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Miss Jan, have you ever won any major tournaments?
Yes, I have. I played in the West Coast Challenge, and my first year I was Queen of the Hill in both 8-ball and 9-ball.
Amazing.
And I ended up losing 8-ball, came in second, but 9-ball I came in first place. And
Awesome. This
nobody
lady
thought,
can play
nobody
now.
thought I could win it.
Right.
So when we're playing on the west coast of Florida.
Right.
So when I won, I yelled out East Coast, and everybody looked up and like, Jan actually won.
Absolutely.
I came in
fantastic.
second in VCA Las Vegas, and that was. We played against 11 different ladies, and the lady that beat me, we went double hell, and we both were playing our hearts out, and I just made a mistake, and she won. But she
Wow,
played,
love on that table.
Yeah, she played amazing. And then I got Player of the Year award from the West Coast. They gave me this big banner. But I've had my wins and losses, and those are my major tops.
That's a resume. That's an impressive resume. Well, I'm not going to keep Miss Jan, but this is not the last you're going to see of this lady. I'm very interested in having her write up some stuff for me so I can post that stuff for you guys to see. It's about giving back, and it's about sharing each other's experiences. And she was humble enough to let me into her little world, so I'm going to let her into mine. So you guys be nice.
And thank you so much for coming.
Oh,
really
absolutely.
Nice to meet you.
It was my pleasure. I should be thanking you all for letting me in your home because, I'm a little bit much.
I think you're fine. I think you're awesome.
And I promise you, oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering if I fired Nick DeLeon, I did not. He is currently sleeping in his room in London. He will be back on the air on Monday. So we're going to try to put some things together so that you guys get to know what Nick's experience was while he was in London. I just didn't want to force him to work and try to play at the same time, so I gave him a little break. So no, Tracy didn't fire Nick. I want to sometimes. I'm kidding. Don't tell Nick. Anyway, Miss Jen, it was a pleasure.
Nice
I hope
meeting
you
you.
have a wonderful rest of
Yes,
your
I will.
evening.
You too.
And
Thank you.
we're going to talk just a few minutes. I'm going to let Miss Jen get back to her stuff. Anyway, like I was saying, Nick and I will be back into the swing of things a little bit. You know, with Nick's schedule and my schedule, it's being very difficult for us to do billiard talk every Wednesday, but we're going to do our best. So this month, we're doing a month all about the junior players. I just happened to be here for an event that Mr. Darling had invited me to, and I wanted to make sure that I gave these women the exposure that they deserve. But next month will be Women's Month, and it'll be all women. So if you have a phenomenal female player that you think needs to be spotlighted on our show, please hit up Autumn Grusella, and I'm going to run the banner across the bottom so you guys know how to get in touch with her. If you give her a message, just tell her, say, I was watching Billiard Talk, and Tracy said that to come forward with phenomenal women players, that we want to spotlight these players. And Autumn will let you know how to get in touch with me and how to work that out. So like I said, this month is our juniors month. If you guys didn't catch my pre-recorded podcast with Jackson Schultz, I'm tongue-tied, with Jackson Schultz, you're missing out. This kid is 10 years old and he plays like a grown man. The kid has no fear in his blood. So if you didn't get an opportunity to watch it, catch it. It's awesome. He's such a great kid. I'll be spotlighting probably around 10 other children for the month of April, and Nick DeLeon will be helping me with that. These will all be pre-recorded. I'm going to let you guys in on something. I am a mom myself, and I would never put my children on television where they could get heckled by comments, negative comments from people, because these kids are nervous enough when they are playing in these events that they don't need any negativity. I don't think any of my viewers would be mean to any of these children, but just for safety precautions for them and for the parents, we've decided just to record these. So we won't be going live as often for the kids. But the next month, the month of May, when we cover the women's events, they will be on live. So we haven't forgotten about you guys. We didn't forget or decide we didn't want to do it anymore. It's just that we've both been so busy, and Nick's schedule is a little more hectic than mine. But we will get things back and rolling, and there'll probably be some pre-recorded things that you guys will get to see. So don't lose faith in us. We're still out here working for you. Well, without Nick and the bantering back and forth, I'm going to cut this short. I'm a little tired. I'm still a little jet lagged from my trip. So you guys pay close attention. And I'm getting some stuff going on in the background. You guys keep vigil. We're out there pulling for you guys. We're doing everything we can. If you have an event that you feel the Diva needs to be at, contact your venue operator, the person who owns the place, and let them know, say, hey, this woman's out here working. Her and her co-host are out here doing what they can to give more exposure to the pool community. We're looking for those unknown players. I want to know who these young Jason Shaws are that nobody knows about. These young April Larsons. They're out there, people. You have to contact us and let us know so that we can get there and give them the exposure that they need. We're a pool community, and we're trying to be pool community strong. So on behalf of Grover's Billiards tonight, I want to say thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Billiard Talk. I'm going to run that promo video one more time so you guys can take a look at it, and I'm going to call it a night. You guys, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me over the past couple of years. I couldn't be happier. Anyway, I'm going to run that promo, and thanks so much to Grover's Billiards for having me here.